Blood is a bodily fluid found in both animals and humans. It is in charge of carrying oxygen and nutrients into cells as well as waste materials out of cells. Blood accounts for around 7% of a human body's weight. An adult individual has around 1.325 gallons of blood. Red blood cells, erythrocytes, white blood cells, leukocytes, and platelets are the three primary components of blood, thrombocytes. White blood cells defend the body against foreign, invading organisms, whereas red blood cells transport oxygen throughout the body. Red blood cells account for around 45% of the total, with white blood cells accounting for the remaining 0.7%. Platelets create a blood clot in response to vascular bleeding caused by damage. Blood cells float in blood plasma, a yellow fluid composed of 90% water and 10% other compounds such as proteins, electrolytes, minerals, and hormones. Plasma accounts for 54.3% of total blood volume. Hemoglobin, a protein containing iron that, when coupled with oxygen, gives blood its red hue, is found in red blood cells. Mammalian red blood cells lack nuclei and organelles. The hematocrit is the ratio of red blood cells to blood volume. Leukocytes, or white blood cells, are immunological cells that defend the body against infectious agents such as bacteria, viruses, and other foreign elements. White blood cells, unlike red blood cells and platelets, have nuclei. The bone marrow produces white blood cells, as well as RBCs and platelets. Leukemia is a type of leukocyte cancer. Platelets' primary function is to aid in blood coagulation and clotting. When there is an injury, blood clotting avoids excessive blood loss. A low platelet ratio is referred to as thrombocytopenia, whereas a high platelet ratio is referred to as thrombocytosis. The antigens found in red blood cells determine the different blood types. The two major blood groups are AB and Rh. The AB blood group is made up of four different types, A, B, AB, and O. Type A markers are referred to as A. Type B markers are referred to as B markers. Type AB has both A and B markers. Type O is devoid of both A and B. These four categories are further classified by the Rh factor. Rh plus blood contains the Rh factor. The blood is Rh negative if it lacks the Rh factor. In the event of a blood transfusion, knowing your blood type is critical. If a blood donor's cells match those of the recipient, the immune system will accept it. If the blood types are not compatible, antibodies will assault the donor cells as if they were foreign bodies. Blood pressure is defined as the force exerted by blood on the walls of blood vessels. Blood pressure is a crucial indicator of health. High blood pressure raises a person's chances of having a heart attack or having a stroke. 112/64 mmHg is considered normal blood pressure. A sphygmomanometer or blood pressure gauge is the equipment used to measure blood pressure. People from all across the world donate blood. When someone loses a lot of blood, they will most likely require a blood transfusion. Donated blood can also be used to create medication. Platelets, red blood cells, and blood plasma can all be donated independently. Apheresis is a term used to describe this type of blood donation. Red blood cells can be preserved for up to 42 days after donation. Platelets can be kept for up to 5 days after donation. When frozen, donated blood plasma can be kept for up to a year. There are severe laws and procedures that must be followed before someone can give blood. A donor's blood must first be checked for disease, and the donor must meet age and other health requirements. There is such a thing as an artificial heart, but there is no such thing as artificial blood. The protein hemoglobin is responsible for the red color of human blood. Other animals' blood is colored differently. Human blood contains gold, although only approximately 0.2 milligrams. RBCs have a 4-month life cycle, WBCs have several hours or days, and platelets have a 9-day life cycle. The cornea of the eye is the only place in the human body where blood cannot be found. Fake blood is utilized in gory Halloween costumes such as zombies, monsters, and terrifying nurses. To make fake blood, combine corn syrup and chocolate syrup, then add red food coloring. The mixture turns a deep red color.